entire last technique from the stack, and you guys understand, we will understand that, okay? The steamroll from the stack, from the over-under pass, okay? But on this case right here, Jonathan is right here, right? And I want to bring his head to the same side of his body, okay? Turn around. I'll show you 2 ways that I like to do to make my opponent uncomfortable while he's trying to get the over-under pass. First thing, I will push his biceps. I will lift my hips, okay? So why I lift my hips? Because it's hard for me to push him right here. So I lift him so I have the angle to bring my hand, okay, this part of my hand under his biceps, okay? I go under his biceps and I bring my elbow close to my body. I do like a tripod, okay? I go 1 and 2. So just like so. Now, no matter what, all the weight that Jonathan will put on me is gonna be on my forearm, okay? Look the difference. If my elbow is not tucked in, if my elbow is like this, so now his weight is on me, right? So first thing I'll do, he's here, go Jonathan, put pressure. I go 1, I can even use, turn around. I use this leg on the floor, okay, grab, go Jonathan. I go step 1, and then I push. Now I tuck my elbow on the floor, so I have no problem here. I can rest, okay? So I'm here on this position. So I'm using his weight on my forearm. Turn around. So go here, go Jonathan. Just to understand that. 1, 2. You see that my elbow is here, so all my weight is here. So his weight is on top of my forearm here. Okay, I'm doing this is like effortless. And sometimes people get here and they just like push like that, and they keep pushing, and the opponent keep passing the guard, and nothing can happen here. The only thing you do is just expend energy here, and you're gonna get tired after a while, and then your arms get tired, and you just give up, and then your opponent pass their guard. Okay, so first thing you gotta do, you trap his leg, right? So you're gonna, of course, like there's like a knee bars here, you gotta pay attention on that, right? He can get the knee bar here, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift, push, and when I push him, try to get a knee bar right now, it's a little bit harder for him to get a knee bar just doing that, okay? So now when I get here, okay, I want to start moving my opponent. What I'll do is try to bring this knee here, okay? Just a little bit, right? So at the same time, I'm pushing him, and I have my elbow on the floor close to my body and make this as a tripod for him to be on top. Imagine like he's a table and I'm the leg of the table. My forearm is the leg of the table, so I'm supporting him, okay? So just having this knee here, now I can use this hand right here on his shoulder as well. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shake my opponent. I'm gonna push him towards my legs, and he's gonna push back, and now I'll push him back this way. So I'm gonna move him, keep pushing Jones. I'm gonna move him all around like this. I'm gonna turn, get out a little bit, Jones. So you're gonna do this. So I'm gonna be here, so I'll push, and I'll bring my knees to my chest together with my arms, and I'll circle him this way and this way. So I'm gonna start moving my legs and my arms together in the same direction. And your opponent will start feeling uncomfortable. I use this position all the time. Sometimes the opponent gets so much like off balance that he end up making posts, like you start making base, and then you recover the guard. Okay, so I go just like this. Remember that he's not gonna take the pressure off you. Go put pressure on me. So first thing I'll do, bridge, push, and when I bridge, I put this leg on the floor. My left leg, bridge, push. Okay, now elbow on the floor, rest a little bit, tuck your knee out. So try to step over my knee, Jones. He's gonna try to step over my knee. No, step over, like this knee here. Yeah, he's gonna try to get my knee inside. So push him and bring your knee a little bit out. So now use your knee and your arms, and you start moving like this. So you keep him off balance. But now pay attention what I do. I push him, I bring my knees to my chest, and I bring his head to the floor here. Okay, almost to the floor here. Remember that Jonathan will keep this hand on my belt. If he pulls his hand on the floor, he'll give him a chance to take this leg out and push him and get out. So he's gonna try to keep holding right there. So I go 1, 2. So when I get here, look, I face towards his head, and I'll turn this way. Jonathan, can you get out? So they can see how I am here. I'm like this, okay? Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna scoop my leg that's here on top of his arm. Like this way, and I'll kick this leg that way. Look how it's gonna work. So I got it here, I bridge, I push, okay, I move, okay, and then I bring it this way. Now look, I'll bring this leg here, and I'll kick the other leg. Just like that, you see? He pulls the hand on the floor, go back to it. So let's say if he doesn't pulls the hand on the floor, look what's gonna happen. He's gonna get swept. Now I get on top, and I'm on top of him, okay? So remember that your opponents will try to be on the stack, on the over under pass there as long as you can. Okay? So I got here, right? I'll push, I'll keep moving like this, put pressure on me. He's putting pressure on me. Now I bring his head to the floor. Now I sweep him to the side. Okay? Sometimes it's hard for you to just move him to the side. So I use like this. I move him here. Now I bring this leg down, and I bring this leg over my head, and I back roll over the shoulder that's on the same side of his head. Check this out. So I'll be here, I'll push, I'll be here, I'll move him, okay? Sometimes it's gonna be as a tripod, super high. If it's high like that, it'll be easier for me, because I'll push, I'll bring him, I'll turn to the side. Now look, I'll push here, and now I'll roll backwards like this, and I'll be on top of him, okay? Once I get here, I'll do the steamroll from the top. I change my knee, turn around, just. I change my knee, I put the right knee on the floor. In this case, I like that strapped on the floor, knee on the floor. Send up the other one, and then I start working to attack him from here, or stepping my leg over, underhooking his arm, sliding, so I have different variations there, right? But the most important is you're not getting the pressure there. So you move your opponent. That's the first thing I do. And then we go to the next step. Okay? Here, my opponent will be here. I'll push, and then I'll have him over my forearm. I start bringing him, shake him, right? And then I'll push his head to this side. Once I feel his head touch the floor, my leg goes this way. I kick the other one, and I roll backwards. Then I get on top. Once I get on top, I post my knee on the floor, and I lift to the knee that's close to the head off the mat. Underhook his arm. That's my leg over. Now I'm on top of him. Okay? So this movement, it's something that you got